All right. Yes. Let me just make sure that this microphone is all right. Yeah, we got good levels. Okay, so this is my ConetiCon 2016 report. Yes. All right, so let's start off with day 0, Thursday. So, as my nephew and I walk in, I greet a few of the guest relation peeps that I known from the time where I did some guest relation work, and I also noticed that the guest of honor, John Reese Davis, was also there, and that was awesome. Did not say hello to him. I was very professional. I didn't want to bother him. But let's just say that throughout the con, he was the one that I saw the most. So that was very cool. I also at let's see, I'm trying to remember what else happened that was memorable on Thursday, besides the team getting together early on so that we could unload the truck and get our booth. Thankfully, the booth we had the same location as last year, so it was easy to find. So that was good, and things were quite well. Also on Thursday, my nephew downloaded Pokemon Go for the first time and caught a Bulbasaur in the loading dock. This Kineticon was very Pokemon Go orientated. I saw at least numerous people with one with a tablet, many with iPhones, or walking around as they do their adventures and catching Pokemon all over the place. So Thursday was pretty laid back. Besides seeing John Reese Davis and saying hello to a few friends, we did walk the line to see if I knew anyone that was there, but sadly, only one person. I don't know where everyone else was that I usually see on Thursdays. So that was that, and obviously, as you can see by the picture here, I've met up with the Doug Walker from Channel Awesome again, and that picture shows off the ET challenge. That was, well, my go-to promotion because it is coming to many conventions, starting off with St. Jude's BillyCon first. So let's move on to Friday. Friday we got in at, I want to say, I think 9. Yes, 9 or 9:30. I want to say around there. There was traffic. I ended up staying home since I live nearby. I didn't want to deal with the nonsense of having to spend money on a hotel. I never do for Kineticon. I just stay home. I like my bed, and it makes more sense. Uh, Friday was okay. You know, basically before Friday, I found out that I want to think it was either Friday or the night of Saturday. We found out that the Mark Twain house, you get 4 Poke Eggs. No, 4 Pokeballs and 1 Poke Egg. That was pretty cool. I wasn't sure what the heck that place was going to give, but that was good to know. And I shared that with some of my friends who I saw playing Pokemon Go. Friday, it seemed to me that either people were more spaced out during this Kineticon because from my point of view, last year had more people. Now it may just be that they were spread out more because it was the setup was differently. But I did notice that this appears that people wise it just didn't feel as much. Of course the dealer's room was pretty decently packed full of people, but everything else was, well, I don't know. There could have been more. Friday was interesting because one of my coworkers tried the table flip game for the first time. I had to tell him, because he's very strong. I had to tell him, look, this is not about strength. You don't go and wham, bam, boom, and flip. This is about technique. You just... So he did his best effort. Sadly, he did not get first place like my friend Johan, but he did a very good effort, and that was good. Meanwhile, my nephew, he got 10th place on the other machine. They had two machines. That was a good improvement. That was a bonus for CurfewCon. I mean, Kineticon. I called it CurfewCon, well, because that's what everyone was complaining about. Oh, that was the major difference of this year. Everything ended at 9 p.m. So it's like last year, for those who haven't been there, it would go until, I believe, 2. So they had the gaming room. That did go on to 2. But I did not take advantage of the gaming room during the nighttime. What I did do is, during my small breaks, I did go to the gaming room, and I don't think I played a game of Magic, or did I? I played it at the end. I did play at the end. I did buy some Magic cards from the good people at Dragon's Lair. They have become friends of mine. It's a very nice shop, and it's also gay friendly, which is pretty freaking awesome. So Friday, I want to say pretty good from my point of view, because a convention is what you make of it. Some people complain that, oh, I go to a con and I have a bad time. That's because you did it to yourself. If you hang out with the right people, everyone at a con, more or less, 9 times out of 10 are very friendly. You have a great opportunity to make more friends. So I saw the Channel Awesome crew twice. Once it's over there, I would grab it, but I got them to take selfies with my Game Boy camera. I was using it as a selfie retro device. So I took many pictures from my Game Boy camera with con goers and the people of Channel Awesome, which was great. The second time, which is this picture here, was the ET Challenge, which I already talked, so I won't talk about it again. I ended up meeting with many cool peeps. Sadly, I have one regret for this year's CurfewCon. I didn't meet up with the girls who dress up as the Beatles. I was trying to find them, because I knew they were there, but that didn't work out. So, it's okay. It's alright. That's one boo-boo. I'm trying to think, did I have any other problems with the convention? Because a lot of people have been voicing their concerns. But for me, it was pretty much, I've been there so many times, so I know what to do, what not to do. And also, I was there as an exhibitor. Yes, and I did my good deed of the convention. I went up to Operation Hammond, and I talked to Mr. Fedora, and I was like, well, I want you to see this firsthand, because I want you to get a kick out of it. So I did donate $100 to Operation Hammond. And I probably could have won the raffle with my 70 tickets, but I was like, no, I won't get any raffle tickets. This is just a donation. So my donation ended up being used for their food for the whole convention, which was nice because on my breaks I dropped by, so I participated from my donation as well. I was able to eat food. Fedora was like, Pito, help yourself, and I was like, okay, thank you. And also I had Ecto Cooler for, I believe, the first time. I'm not sure if I had that before. They had many Ecto Coolers. They had two baskets for a lottery on this Kineticon. One was a very Star Trek orientated one. The other was a Ghostbusters with candy and other various stuff that was very cool. I wasn't there for the raffle, but from what I was told, one of the winners that won before won again. She bought 7 tickets before the raffle was done. So I don't know if it was that 7 that made her give her the edge, but hey, it's all good. It's going towards a worthy cause, and I'm all for it. So that was Friday. Not too much happened. I did a lot of work on Friday. I think I only went to one panel, which was the Retro Impossible. I don't know why they said it like that, but it was basically this panel where you would pick cards, and these cards would say the video game you would play and also the stipulation. The winner was dressed up as, I believe, a red mage. I think so, because she had a dark mask and then a red hood. Uh, the last match was Dungeons and Dragons. No, not Dungeons and Dragons. I'm just thinking of Dungeons and Dragons. Double Dragon. They were facing off as a Bobo versus a Bobo, which was hilarious. It was pretty fun. Nobody really won because it was more or less a vote of who sucked the least. There was a kind of a Caesar moment where the guy was like, "Okay, everyone, yay or nay?" And I enjoyed that I got to be like, "Boo! Boo!" for the people who I thought sucked the most. That was great. You get to heckle them because that's what the panel is all about. They play video games, and your goal is to heckle them and make sure they fail. So that was fantastic. I didn't really see any other panels besides that one. I tried to get into the Channel Awesome panel, but no, no, no. That would not work. They gave him one of the small rooms, and that line was way too packed. I was not about to wait that long to be like, "Oh, room is full. We can't let you in." So that was that. Saturday was also okay. For the most part, I had a really good time. I'm trying to remember what else besides this photograph of Channel Awesome was pretty memorable for Saturday. I know on Sunday I saw the Green Ranger. Was it the Green Ranger? Well, no. I think he's one of the other Rangers. But I saw him walking by with his luggage, and I held the door open and I was like, "Come on in." And he was like, "Thank you," and that was cool. Oh, but I have something funny. My friend Tandem Fox, he has this black Super NES where he gets it autographed by people who he thinks is cool. So Michael Dorn stole his Sharpie. So the general gist is he went there. He was like, How high has it going? I'm a huge fan, and I would like you to sign my NES." So he gives him the Sharpie, and he's like, do, and shakes Fox's hand and puts the Sharpie in his pocket. So yes, Michael Dorn has Tandem's Sharpie, and that was funny. Tandem is not mad about it, but now you know. I guess he thought that, well, hey, this is a cool Sharpie, so I will use it to sign other things. I didn't really get anyone's autograph besides the Channel Awesome people. Where is my badge? Hold on. One of them kind of faded, but there was one here, and this one got kind of compromised, but Doug's and Rob's autograph kept up pretty good. Let's see if I can make that look alright. So yeah, it's okay. I'm not too mad that some of them rubbed off. I mean, it's a plastic badge. When you put Sharpie on it, you always have that opportunity to happen. Alright, let me toss that over there. Okay, Sunday, the fun day. Because I got ill, my boss was like, "You know what, just come back during breakdown and we'll have you watch everything." So Sunday was my fun day, and I met up with my good friend. She always cosplays as the Ice Queen, And we took a selfie with my Game Boy camera, which was very nice. Her and her friend, which was dressed up as a very gothic-looking fellow. He had the huge black contacts and a very nice black suit. I gave him this wrist thing that had a cool saying on it. I also met Con Mom, and she was one of the ones who I was able to take a photograph with my good luck ET and the ET. We talked about how Atari 2600 was very cool. So there was a funny moment that she forgot to say on her con report, but I will say it now. I made her date friend, who was dressed up as the Joker, lose his shit. Because basically we were talking about Phil Collins for whatever reason. So I go in a very Napa sounding voice. So I'm like, well, you know about that song, Studio? Well, I'm gonna make a parody about it. Goes a little something like this. She got a big behind. I gotta make her mine. Boo, boo, boo-dio. And he just bust out. And I'm like, oh, really? You weren't ready for that. And he kept on. And then at one point, he's still chuckling. And I'm like, you still thinking about it? And he's like, it's just the way you said it. And it was great. During one point, we did certain lyrics from, and I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And speaking of amateur singing, oh boy, was it in full effect at CurfewCon. Wow! I feel sorry for the AAC people who had to be within earshot of, oh my god, it's so bad, it's good. That, whew, the second level, they had a stage, and people were karaokeing it up. And from what I saw, oh my goodness, was some of the people were good, but others were like, wow, we got something special here. So at the beginning, I saw John Rhys Davis, and also at the end of the con, as I was going in to help during the breakdown, I saw him walked out with his guest handler. So it was a very John Rhys Davis kind of convention. Overall, I would say I had no bad moments in CurfewCon, aka Kineticon, because unlike other people, a con is what you make of it, and I always make of it a good thing because I get to see all my friends and we have a great time. And that's what it should be. You make the most of it of the time you have left because life is short, so you might as well live it up. So this is my con report, and I hope to see all of you people next year, and we'll do something funny, and it'll be great. I believe my next convention is going to be my own, which is St. Jude's BillyCon in September, because I don't think I have anything else that takes place in between, and that's roughly 2 months from now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a nice amount of people. And with that note, I'm going to bring an end to this video. Take care, everyone. Peace out. Yeah!